called delusions of grandeur. That's the disease that is inflicted upon people born in Texas.
That's not real.
There's no cure for delusion of grandeur, but they seem to have that disease if they're born here. Think that everything must be bigger, and I think they got that because they know they're the biggest state in the United States. But again, it goes right back to delusions of grandeur. I just don't understand. How do you have delusions of grandeur?
You feel like repping your state. That's how you want to go.
I mean, I rep Georgia because I'm from GA. And if the movie theater moves over there, then they'll be able to have more than one screen and be open a little more often. It looks like it's about the same size as Colleen's off.
Eat it. Oh.
Yeah, that looks like it's about the same size as Colleen's off.
It's bills. Gas. Like you guys ate some stuff.
Another day in the life of the military.
Same. Until February 10th.
Hey, stop right here.
Trade Center in Maryland, downtown Baltimore as well. So Baltimore shut down when they didn't know what was going to go on.
Well, they did Atlanta too. Because that's what they rushed us out of the building like really with a quickness. I was like, y'all got to tell me to go home. I didn't even know what was going on. I just know what I just saw on the TV screen, and they were talking about the plane. Something was wrong with the plane, and it crashed into the tower. And then they were showing, while they were showing that tower, you saw the other plane come in and crash in. And I was like, okay, somebody need to drug test the pilots. And then that's when somebody came into the office, and they was like, we need for everybody in your office to evacuate the building immediately. And then of course William was like, what's immediately? He was like, within the next 5 minutes. And then me and William said, you ain't got to tell us once. And we went straight upstairs and got our stuff and walked up and left the building. And we left the building. We did not. We were like, you go out and tell us what. And then when we got home, that's when we found out what was really going on. That these planes was purposely doing this. And when we got to work, like, we didn't go to work the next day, but the day after that, they let us come back. And that's when they told us that they had like major places on target that were involved with them over there, and due to the fact that Coca-Cola is worldwide, that Coca-Cola was on on their list, and Coca-Cola was right over there near us. So they was like, and then by us being 1 block from the state capitol, they didn't want to take no chances, so they cleared out all government employees from all locations, period. So I was like, well, I don't know what Coca-Cola did to anybody, but alright. And I just kept going, went on about my business.
Somebody thought about it.
You realize the space?
Not so much the space. I realized that obstacle courses, soldiers tend to be more challenged, more fit from an obstacle course because and then we train up for like that aerosol course. What I was saying was that the freaking obstacle courses, man, soldiers are a lot more fit out there to go and do something like that. I mean, I trained up for mine, before I went to aerosol school, and that ride was something else for real.
Aerosol.
Yeah, aerosol, of course, and everything, because they
bagging. Or bagging.
Let's see what's over here. You know, they ask. Yeah, but they don't have nothing opening for regular people.
What did you? When the hell you become a regular person? Huh? What I said?
I said regular people.
You ain't regular?
Regular soldiers or whatever.
You ain't regular?
You seen the name on that daggone thing for somebody high ranking than me?
No, I'm talking about where that guy was standing at. There was 2 spaces right there. You just didn't want to park right there. Right there in front of the door. You don't need to park. Okay. Two of us regular people. When did you become a regular person? I'm the regular person, not you. I'm the regular person.
Back to obstacle courses. So, you know, stuff like that, climbing the rope, you know what I'm saying, climbing up the Jacob's ladder. I hate Jacob's ladder. And
what's wrong with it? It looks pretty easy. Looks pretty fun.
Really? Okay. Anyway, yeah, so you can see that right there, that rope one, that's fun. I like that one.
What, with the wood board?
No, not the one that's climbing up, but like the rope netting. You climb up the rope netting and you get cross over and then climb back down.
Yeah, that looks fun.
I think you go head first though. Climb up the rope. I'm saying.
No, that probably makes me lightheaded.
You climb, you grab the rope. If you need the rope to get over that wall over there, then you use the rope. If not, then you can just like this clear the wall yourself. And then the other one looks like it's for dips, and another one looks like balancing boards. Unless they're gonna put something else there, people to step on. But I think they're gonna make people step on that. And
well, Chili's gonna have quite a view, huh?
Yeah, and freaking pull-up bars and another scaling wall. You gotta scale it twice. That's what I said. So I gathered from it. Yeah, man, they rascal right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Soldiers a lot more fit. And on top of that, keep soldiers engaged with PT and stuff like that. They're gonna do plan on making a new PT test and evolving that into a new PT test. Yeah, so soldiers really gonna have to step their game up as far as staying up there physically fit and whatnot. Cause
so now they won't be able to have no excuse for being overweight, like they've been, you know, getting out.
You have that right there at the company like it is, then that really keeps you going.
Especially if y'all do it once a month.
Yeah, it keeps you engaged. What? PT test once a month? That's if you don't pass it.
I mean, y'all don't have PT tests once a month? I would think that y'all would have it once a month. I mean, that's once every 30 days.
Whenever the commander says that, it feels like you need to take it or whatever. But no, it's
right there. It's in the green car. We done got one of. The other one is right there in front of the yellow car. Is this a spot? No, it's spots for motorcycles.
Edit it out. So, you know.
Edit it out. Edit it out.
Yeah. And that's when I said.
What happened?
I saw somebody fall.
Fall down the Jacob's ladder?
Yeah. I saw somebody fall. I was like, ooh. You okay? Oh my goodness, I did. Then they say, all right, Levette, you next.
Oh, they put one dead in front of the building.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know you can't be messing up. You gotta be doing right.
See that one right there? That was like a small.
This is headquarters, yo. You can't be messing up. You gotta do it. Did that have the parent getting punished for the kids not being you know, being unruly and uncivilized in public. Oh yeah, they need, a lot of places need to incorporate that.
Indeed.
Because now the parents can't have no excuse, well, I'm at work all the time, or you know, they're a good kid. Well, you know what? If your child a good kid, then your child won't be out in public.
They're going to be an example.
Exactly.
They're going to be a representation of you.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you can't be going out there and you say, oh, my child is so good, they do no wrong. Then when they get out in the public, they act like they're going to fool. As if, you know what I'm saying, you ain't in their ear enough to scare the hell out of them and be like, I'm not going to do this because I know my mom and my daddy going to whoop my ass. No, I'm not going that way. Like, oh, no. Okay, no. Oh, why are you freaking out? What's wrong? We just want to go up the street to this party. No.
With me,
my parents in my blood.
With me, it was to the point where everybody knew my family in the neighborhood. And then, and I didn't understand. I knew the neighborhood was big, but I didn't understand the level that people knew my family. It was to the point to where that's when I realized, okay, I have family members who have gone to this school. Like, they all went to Anderson Park. So that was the only elementary school over in that area. And then Turner High School was the only high school over there until 68. They opened Douglas. By that time, my Aunt Lois, my Uncle Charles, and my Uncle Paul, they went to Turner and graduated from Turner. My Uncle Fred started at Turner, but he transferred to Douglas when they opened Douglas. And from my Uncle Fred, because my Uncle Fred was in the first graduating class. From my Uncle Fred to my Aunt Jackie, to my Aunt Margaret, my mom, my Uncle Willie, all my cousins, Michelle, all them. It was to the point to where I didn't know the extent of how many people knew my family until my grandma showed me a picture of my granddad's side of the family. And when she showed me how many Banksons they had a family reunion, and I think they took a picture with all of the cousins, and they had my granddad and all his sisters and his brother, and then they had like all 6 of them, and then they had like 20 other cousins. And that's remember I told you that my grandma said one of the cousins Papa was a Rolling Stone. Yeah. And there are Banksons in places that I didn't even know where Banksons were. And I looked that name up, and it's a very unique last name. And for them, you know, my grandma, she was like, last time, like, yeah. And my grandma, she was like, you know, he had one cousin who had kids in New York, had kids along the East Coast and going across the south part of the United States. For all she knew, and last she heard that he had a son in Cali, and that was back in the 50s. So ain't no telling how many. I'm finding Bankstons like everywhere, but it's just like you find Levette in the strangest places. I'm finding Bankstons in the strangest places.
Yeah, like Colombia.
Yeah. You know, it's
state, like the actual, like
Colombia, like South America. Yeah.
All they do is talk to me in Spanish. I use Google Translate that.
It's something serious. He was a Rolling Stone, but yeah, it was to the extent to where I was too scared to cut school or to do anything, because the first thing someone always say, you know what? You look like one of those Bankstons. And then when I was like, yeah, I am a Bankston. And I was like, oh, let me guess. Is Jackie your mom? I don't know why everybody always thought my Aunt Jackie was my mama. I have the slightest idea why everybody thought my Aunt Jackie was my mom. That's the first thing they always say. Is Jackie your mom? No, Vicky's my mom. The baby girl, she's my mom. And then they were like, oh, okay, she was 74. I was like, yeah, she was with the class of 74. I was like, oh, okay, but you look so much like Jackie. Which is hilarious, because everybody always assumed that she was my mom. But, you know, and these are people who you will see downtown at a store. And then, especially if you, like, on the weekends, our thing was you get up that Saturday morning, you do chores, you go shopping. We'll be out of the house by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock that morning to go to Kessler's, H.L. Green, Woolworths, all that stuff that used to be downtown for black people. And these people knew my grandma, because my grandma always went there. They knew my family. And we'd be in the grocery store and Kroger's, and they would see. So I'm sitting up here like, dang, so like everywhere we go, people know us. I was too freaking scared to go any place or to cut school, because to me, I would get told on, you know what, didn't I see you at no so-and-so on such and such day? And then you get that look, you supposed to be in school. Man, I was too terrified. I was too scared to cut school. No, impossible. You were gonna get me to do something like that. I didn't matter of fact, I didn't finally cut school until like maybe a month or 2 months before graduating. That's when I finally cut school, and even then it was to some place where I could hide out. It wasn't to like a place that oh, they took the tail off some more of the helicopters over there. Oh. Yeah, but if they start making these parents pay for their children being the way they are out in public, breaking the law and all that stuff, I think it'll be a big change. Now you see why you need to do certain speed limit, because when you stop in the middle of the street. Make sure ain't nobody behind you while you backing up like that. So we got Fort Hood Popos right there.
He wasn't in front of me earlier, I would have made the daggone light.
Fort Hood Police. But yeah, I think that, cause I know all it took was one look in my family. He's like that too. I can call his name, he knows his name, and I can look at him, and he knows. He knows. So yeah, you're not gonna embarrass me in public. That is not gonna happen. I have no problem rewarding for good. I reward you like you just won the lottery if you're doing good. But if you're doing bad, it comes down on you to the point to where you would never want to do bad, because you would never want to experience that again. It ain't torturous. I'm just saying, you have to let them. I'm the parent, not the friend. They can have plenty of friends throughout their life, but I'm the parent. I'm the one that carried them. I'm the one that had my body to go through danger to bring them into this world, and you are going to put me in a situation whereas you are embarrassing me? No. There is no way that's gonna happen. That is not even an option. That's not even negotiable.
Yeah, they say the mother is on the cusp of life and death. She's giving birth to me.
Yeah.
That's why it says your mother, and then your father. You revere your mother up there, higher pedestal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just like Joe was like, that's why Joe kept saying, I just didn't want you to go to sleep. I just didn't want you to go to sleep. I wanted you to stay awake. She said when they would do it, I just didn't want you to go to sleep. Especially when they said that you were losing blood. I didn't want you to go to sleep. I wanted you to stay awake. That's why I kept calling your name and trying to get you to talk, because I just didn't want you to go to sleep. But I'm just saying, it's something serious to the point to where I'm not going to put myself into that kind of situation, whereas I have to go to juvenile and pick my child up, or because they're doing something. They're also going to be taught that if you know something is shady going on, you need to get your ass up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
If you see something that looks like it wants to get popped off, it's time to find you another environment, and you need to make haste.
You need to have situational awareness.
Exactly. You need to treat it like you need to.
Cool.
Exactly. These fools in here doing a lot of drinking, and these fools over here showboating. It's time for me to leave, because after that, there's going to be some issues, there's going to be some problems. It's time to roll out.
It's a continuous assessment of the risk involved wherever and whenever.
Exactly.
Whoever you are around.
Exactly.
Always do a risk assessment.
And if they can learn that to a T, it wouldn't even be a problem to for him to go anywhere and me have to worry, because I know that's what on Real Housewives Nene was saying, because you know Nene and Fedra have 2 boys, but Cynthia has a daughter, and Candy has a daughter. So
meet me inside.
nah.
Go ahead.
And they were saying that, you know, Nene was being a little hard on Cynthia because she has a daughter, and it's different when you have girls. But, you know, I can understand where Nene coming from. And at the same time, you know, it was like, well, Nene, she's had problems with her son, but her son is a grown-ass boy before he started acting a fool. She has a 13-year-old daughter who is telling she got a boyfriend. You're what, 6th grade, 7th grade? What do you know about having a boyfriend?
Exactly.
So that's why, you know, I see why she said that. All right.
Now we just need the light to shine down and reflect off.
So what are you eating there? What are you eating?
Santa Fe right? Einstein Brothers. Einstein Ribs. Eggs, Monterey Jack, cheese, or pepper jack cheese. Turkey sausage, eggs, and like a spicy salsa.
Got me some cheddar sun chips and a vanilla hazelnut skinny.
She got a variety pack. She got fries, onion rings, and french fries. Get off to a fresh
I thought it was gonna be cold.
Didn't
Didn't know it was gonna be hot.
Really?
Boom, Dollar Tree. Boom, boom, boom. Right next, Hobby Lobby. My other favorite store.
I won't record. I will record. Hi. Hi there. You on camera? Yeah. That's the red dot means you on camera.
Huh?
Yeah, being recorded. Mardi Gras? Really? Brother? Beads? No need. Anywho, we're inside the Dollar Tree. They are been like almost empty on the shelves, both towards the front. Primarily where the party stuff is at. Too close to the face. And now, we catch the elusive on the sunshine. In a natural element. Swinging her hair. She ain't gonna swing her hair. Oh, she gonna swing her hair. Swing that hair, girl. Whip it back and forth.
What you say?
Whip it back and forth.
Well, so I can pass the hell out of it.
Oh no, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You make it sound like they're heavy. You sound like they're heavy or something.
No, but that's a lot of swinging.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
What you got to say about it?
A lot of swinging.
What are you doing down there? Every time I look away, you're gonna put on the show. Yeah. What you got to say to the masses, people? Well, YouTubers, huh? What's up, Mr. Frog?
You didn't mean help. Get my balls back from your friend, shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he gets back from Memphis.
Mad about that.
When he gets back from Memphis. How you gonna be mad about that?
Because you forgot them over there.
I forgot him?
You've been over there since then, and you still forgot to get them from him.
No,
And you haven't gotten them from him since.
To be continued.
Because I want my Tupperware.
Hey. Oh, suck it. Talking about a Tupperware. Talk about a Tupperware. Twerk it. Twerk it. Work it. Work it. Twerk it. Work it. Twerk it. Work it. Don't break it. Oh, snap. Shake it to us, little girl. Yeah. So fresh. Show your eye. Get it. Get it. Oh. Snap. No. Get. Who's looking? My business.
Good. Can we do two more? Wipes.
Wipes.
Yeah.
Which way do we go, George? Which way do we go, George?
I gotta get you breakfast. Gotta get breakfast.
So now we're at Hastings, huh?
Yeah.